Hello, welcome to another piano lesson with Richard Yang. Today I'm gonna cover the 5 variations on lit from, I don't know how to say this, Ko no Katachi, a silent voice. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, so this is a fairly simple piece. This is probably the most classical that I've tried from Animenz. Actually, it feels like an early romantic era. I would have guessed, Schubert might have composed this, but anyway, I would never have thought that this is from an anime. So anyway, let me get right to it. So the theme is very simple. If you cannot play this, that's unfortunate, but hopefully you can. It's very simple. And so the beginning is very simple. However, just note that there is a little bit of a rubato that's supposed to be built in. So if you play this completely straight time, it's gonna sound quite strange. So just make sure that you relax a little bit. For example, after the first line, slow down ever a little bit. Give it a little time here and slow down a little bit when you get there. So it's just try to build a little rubato into this thing, so make it a little more colorful. And variation 1. So I'll play that slowly. So mostly I will not try to do too much rubato when I do piano lessons, just because you're learning the notes, right? So I'll play this fairly straight, slowly. Alright, so fingering-wise, this section, some people might find it a little, I wouldn't say difficult, but not as comfortable, because you have a lot of finger movement between fingers 3, 4, 5, right? There are a lot of finger 4 and 5 moving around, so just you want to play this slowly so that you can actually capture every note. If you sound like this, right, that's completely wrong. You have to play so slowly I can play this clean, right? So that's something to practice on. And the lastly is the pedal change. So it should be fairly straightforward in the beginning, right? Change, and here change here, because you get a harmony changer, right? And then change again. And here I would recommend you do a half pedal change on each of these, because if you don't, that's too much, right? So the pedal change clean, you should be good. Variation 2. So you can play this left hand only. I just find that for the first set I use my right hand just because it's I think my finger gets stuck easily here. So. Right, so this section again, this whole piece really just notes. So you just need to learn it, right? So, right, make sure this is very clean. And there's a slight accent on this, right? So first of all, hold it down. Right. So practice that separately. So should be good. Variation 3. So variation 3 sounds more wavy, flowy, and you want to bring out, of course, your melody on top. Right, so it's fingering. And of course, you have to build. I have to emphasize again. You have to build in a lot of expression into the piece. When I'm doing a piano lesson, I don't usually bring that out too much, so mostly on those, right? So bring these out, right? Right. So when you bring out this, you just really let your finger just sink into the notes, right? And you have to have a sense of direction, right? You don't go like this flat. If you play completely just straight time in flat without much additional expression, that's horrible. So just build something in. For example, the first E, let it play a little longer. See, a little longer on the first note, slow down a little bit, and right. So that's how you generally do it. So try to experiment and see what sounds better for you. So this is on the fingering, and now regarding the timing, right? So if you think about the theme, right? So right? That's roughly how it works. But then this is considered technically an offbeat, right? it goes after the where your melody note would have started on beat, right? This is a little off, right? So just experiment with the timing to make it sound a little smooth, and you know, this piece, if you don't play like straight time, first of all, you're not supposed to play straight time. So if you're a little off here and there, but within reason, it should be considered okay. Okay. And now when you get to the, you know, I'm on the before variation 4, the second last measure. So when you look at the left hand, right? So these are 30-second notes, right? And these are well, technically triplets, 2 triplets to make this 6. So this is actually a little faster. Right? So the rhythm just need to be careful, and it is, quite frankly, it's extremely difficult to match this up with a metronome. So I didn't do it. I just play by feel, and so right. So now with this. This is a very delicate thing, right? You have different voices, right? And we have, right? You have different voices. So you need to make sure that you bring out the left hand always, you know, try to stay small, other than, you know, the climax, you know. It's right here. And do not play this like, well, you can choose to put do a little rubato here. The bass goes first, but if you play them, you know, they're exactly together, it might be a little strange, right? You can choose to do that. It's just a stylistic difference. And now the very last line before variation 4. Remember, look at this, right? Before this, you know, it's the same way. So the timing changes, right? And pedal off, variation 4. Section is very easy, very simple, but there are like different voices you have to bring out. For example, the second line on variation 4, right? Right, and the top voice is like this. Right, so you have 2 at the same time, right? If I were to bring out the top, and if I were to bring out the bottom, maybe treat the two voices slightly differently so that they can be heard as two different voices. If you play completely just if you play completely just like a regular chord, and then you lose the magic. So try to imagine the two voices and try to bring that up. Variation 5. So we have 3 against 7. So the idea is, right, you want to left hand just play just like the same as before. So the right hand for the right hand, just adjust the speed so that you can fit that many notes in there, right? So first set. Next one. Next one. Alright, so one more time. And that's how you get to the climax there. Alright, so so just play with the speed on your right hand. Slower here. So for this section, it's right hand is learn the right hand first is easy. Right. So and then left hand, there is a certain pattern, right? So it's just a different skill. So if I show you the fingering, just work on it. Should be easy. I should go slower. One more time. Something's weird. So hopefully that makes sense. Hold that E. And now the very end. And that's how we take it to the end. So not a difficult piece, but so try it out. Until next time.